The Repulse is a tier 6 British renowned class battlecruiser that is easily the best dockyard ship since the ZF6, and it's not even the main event of this one. I'm making this video now because as of this video's release, you still have just over a week to progress far enough into the dockyard to unlock her. I'll talk more about how to get Repulse later in the video, but for now, I can't wait to gush about how much I love this ship and why she's worth grinding for. First off, her mobility is exceptional. At a tier where it makes more sense to measure the speed of battleships in miles per day, Repulse is faster than a number of cruisers at her tier, and that's before activating her speed boost. Even without her speed boost active, she's over 2 knots faster than any of the other supposed fast battleships at her tier, such as Dunkirk or Normandy. She does pay for this in other ways, of course, but let's keep the good times going for now. Her gun performance is insane too. She's the most accurate battleship at her tier by far, with the tightest dispersion value at her tier coupled with 2.0 Sigma, meaning her guns are more consistent than my gym visits. That's not saying much, as you can hear how out of breath I am after just coming up the stairs. She also has almost 20 kilometers of range on her main batteries, which can be improved by a spotter plane, meaning that girl can reach.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Whilst her DPM isn't great, to put it lightly, it's good enough to ensure that she can deal a significant amount of damage, especially as her speed makes it easy for her to flank and punish enemy broadsides with her incredible accuracy. She only has 6 barrels total in 3 double turrets with an ABX configuration, but her turrets traverse 180 degrees in 30 seconds, which is tied best for the tier. Her firing angles are also pretty good, making her more than suitable for kiting with her speed. What also makes her suitable for kiting is her really solid concealment at 12.6 kilometers fully upgraded, allowing her to disengage and reposition for her next engagement when she really needs to. Another thing that helps her to reposition and re-prepare is her improved heal, which queues up 60% of penetration damage and 33% of citadel damage, rather than the 50-10 respectively of a normal heal. Whilst not quite a super heal, it helps her survivability quite a lot, and she does need her survivability helped because here come the downsides. Her armour is atrocious. 16mm of bow plating means that pretty much everything can overmatch her and deal damage, and her belt is only 229mm thick, which won't help her very much against high tier battleships or even some cruisers. Her anti-aircraft suite is useless, but what can you really expect from a tier 6 battleship, right? Her turning circle and rudder shift are both among the worst in her tier, so while she's really good at kiting, she's no cruiser. She can't wiggle effectively to avoid damage. And whilst her heal is good, she only has 3 charges base, which is 1 less than most battleships at her tier. If you're familiar with Georgia, you should feel very comfortable in this ship. They share a fair few similarities: speed significantly higher than most ships at her tier, a low number of highly accurate guns, and good concealment giving her the ability to kite and control the engagement on her own terms, along with very good range for her tier. However, whilst Repulse shares a lot with Georgia when kiting, she does not have the ability to push like Georgia does. Whilst Georgia has standard battleship plating and very effective secondaries, Repulse has crisp packets for armour and crewmen spitting off the side of the ship for secondaries. This means you should focus on playing this ship at mid to long range, where you can abuse her great accuracy and speed, and minimise the chance for opponents to abuse her thin armour and deal significant damage. To unlock Repulse for free, you need to unlock 18 dockyard stages, which amounts to part way through part 6 of the mission chain. With a week to go, this would be difficult but not impossible. If you focus on grinding out the class specific missions within co-op, the missions can be achieved pretty quickly. I do highly recommend putting the effort in to achieve her though, as whilst it's not impossible that she will be added to the premium shop in the future, it could be a while until we see her there, so you should be sure to take advantage of being able to unlock her for free whilst you still can. She's an incredible ship, and historically it's awesome to have her in the game, especially with the recent announcement of the British Battlecruiser line coming into the game this summer. Here's how you equip your tier 6 incomparable. In slot 1, take main armaments mod 1. In slot 2, take engine boost mod if you can, but if not, take damage control mod 1. In slot 3, aiming systems mod 1 is the only option that really makes sense. In slot 4, take damage control mod 2, or take steering gears mod 1 if you want to help her wiggliness. For a captain build, choose something like this. It's probably worth training a dedicated captain for her in anticipation of the Battlecruiser line coming this summer. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you liked it. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. We're almost halfway to 100 subscribers, which is insane after such a short amount of time. When we get to 100, I'm planning on a little giveaway. You know, nothing too big, but just something to say thank you when we reach that milestone, so I hope we get there soon. Ignore that bad shot in the background, by the way. As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, both bad and good. I love to read any feedback you guys have, and please let me know which ships you'd like to see covered next. Now go out there and bully some tier 5 cruisers.